let's go. I've made this video is inspired from this guy, so shout out to him. I'll put it in the description. But I wanted to talk about every moment, scene, episode that I've cried to an anime. Obviously, crying to an anime, even like before I used to like anime, was a crazy thing. It was an embarrassing thing, and I feel like this video is just meant to be like, it's okay to cry to anime. It is normal. It is just a medium. It's a story. You can get emotionally invested to that point where you cry. But anyway, that's just the intro. So let's actually talk about. There's four that I want to mention. Four scenes which made me cry, and tell me if they made you cry as well. If not, just comment in the below. In the comment section. Tell me whether or not it made you cry, or just tell me another scene that made you cry, and maybe it made me cry. But anyway, let's start the video, and yeah. So the first scene that I can remember that made me cry, like since I started anime, was Minato's death, or his whole flashback anyway, because I never liked Naruto though, like I never did, and for some reason I skipped OG Naruto. But when I seen that flashback, I think they like to recap it, and it was also the episode where Minato does his little Rasengan against Obito. That whole scene, absolutely amazing. But anyway, he does that. That whole flashback made me cry. You know why? Not because of the fight, obviously, but it was the death, him and his wife, Naruto's mom, I forgot her name, where like they were protecting this kid, and they all died for the village and the kid, and they send Kurama to the kid as well, which is probably irresponsible. Maybe, but that really hit. Like just the whole story. We even seen how Naruto, his name was basically named by Jiraiya. I think it was a character in his book which he was writing. The whole Jiraiya Minato link, that really hit. And they were like a happy family, and then one day Obito had to ruin it.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
So that made me cry, like fully. But anyway, the next one that made me cry, from what I can remember, like chronologically, was watching One Piece. And there was few scenes that made me cry. One was the boat scene, which till this day, if I told my friends who don't watch anime that I cried to a boat, that is the biggest embarrassment, zero aura you will ever see from me. I don't even have that much aura, and telling them this is not a good idea. But anyway, context obviously. I can't remember which arc. I think is in Sabaody. I don't know how to say the name, but where we've been with this boat that the Straw Hat. The Straw Hat. Each pyro group has a main boat. We've been with this boat, the Merry Boat, and for some reason, I can't remember why, but it got burnt, and it felt like the boat was a person. The way they were just doing the whole scene, how it was implemented, the music, everyone's just crying as the boat was burnt. I think they burnt the boat actually because they wanted to get a new one, and this is like an upgrade. I don't know, but seeing that boat get burnt and the journey we've been through that boat, he's been there from day one, bro. Day one he's been there. He's an OG.
ごめんね。ずっと一緒に冒険したかった。
声が。
だけど僕は。
ごめんつーなら俺たちの方だぞメリー。
And seeing that boat just in flames. I'm about to cry. Nah, but yeah, that all One Piece fans, you must have cried to that. You must have. I'm just saying, you can't be a real One Piece fan and you didn't cry to that. Just saying. Another One Piece scene I remember is to do with this guy where he wears like a nappy for his wife. His wife basically became mute, not dumb, but like she was basically like paralyzed, and I think it was because they lost their son to like some gang or something. And then one day, in a joking matter, I don't know why he did this, but he did it as a joke, where he dressed like their daughter with nappies, with the pacifier, with the little hat as well, and it was the first time the wife basically chuckled, even moved a muscle. It was like she was fully paralyzed. She was just in a state of shock, and it was the first time she literally just moved her lips and she smiled, and she kind of chuckled a little bit, not too much, but chuckled. And that hit. And then every day the guy, he literally went to the streets wearing that same dress just to make his wife happy. And everyone was just ridiculing him, making fun of him, like, what are you doing? And we all know why he's doing it. It's just no one else outside of him and the wife knows why he's doing it. He's doing it to, he's doing it for his wife and to make her happy. And yeah, like, you can just tell what I'm saying. It's just emotional. I probably didn't do him justice. I can't believe I forgot his name, but it was in Dressrosa, by the way, from what I can remember. But yeah, that One Piece, they just got too many sad moments. When his flashback gets animated, I might cry to it. Like, I'm not even being like, I think that is the best flashback, but who knows. The next one of the most emotional, probably the most emotional scene I have ever seen was Violet Evergarden, episode 10. So if you don't know anything about Violet Evergarden, it is basically this woman who used to be in war, and she kind of doesn't have a personality, but she used to be in war, and after the war she became like I don't know what's the word for the job, but she writes letters for people. So she writes it and she helps people communicate their feelings and things like that, and then she sends it off to people. And I think that used to be a real job. So in this episode, she was writing it for a mother. Like, she was pregnant, she was about to be a mother. But what it was, the problem was, she was about to die. She knew, I don't know why, I think she had cancer or something, but she knew she wouldn't be able to see her kid for a while. Like, maybe 1 or 2 years, or maybe after she gets pregnant, after she gives birth, she won't be there for the kid. Like, she will die. And yeah, she wants to write a letter. And this is the saddest part. She wrote a letter for every single birthday for that kid. From 1 to, I don't know how many years. Maybe it's 50, 60. I don't know how many years. But she wrote so many birthday letters. And then that's not even the saddest part. We actually get to see the kid read it for each birthday. And it's just... oh, it's so emotional. Please watch Violet Evergarden, because the way the main character could just pour all the emotion and say it in the most eloquent and perfect way for each person, is on another level. Yo, Violet, she's a top tier character. That's all I gotta say. If you haven't seen Violet Evergarden, please watch it. And yeah, for the last one is To Your Eternity. If you don't know To Your Eternity, it is basically an anime where the main character is an orb, and some next omniscient being, godlike, he put it into the earth, and it's kind of like evolution, where the orb becomes like a stone, the stone becomes like a wolf, and then it becomes an animal, human, and then he kind of just learns to be human, learns to speak, learns that. But early on, after he became a human, he was with these two girls, a kid and like a girl in her teens, and they were captured. And to be honest, I don't really know how to say it in a more emotional way, because I just don't know. But the kid, she was so connected to this guy, the main character, in a lovely way, yeah. And to see her die, it just hit me. It really, I don't usually cry to deaths. I usually don't. Usually it's just emotional scenes, crazy music, things like that. But no one usually dies. And to see her die, it just hit me to the heart, bro. To Your Eternity, just don't get connected to people. Like Squid Game, like some other shows, you're not allowed to connect with people. You're not allowed to connect with these characters. You can't trust the fact that they will stay alive. That's all I gotta say. That kid, March is her name. Watch it, and when you see March, just don't. Yeah. I'm just remembering the fact that she died. Like it was so peak, and her voice actor just, she had like a little cute voice and shit. Yo, damn, it was really sad. It was really sad. But anyway, I said I was gonna do 4. I think I did like 5, 6 moments that made me cry. Tell me what made you cry in anime, any anime. You know, put it in the comments. And I know this is a short video, but I just wanted to post it. So, till next time, see ya.